Give it up for Dylan McKeever!
Woo! Yes, welcome.
Thank you. Thanks. Hi, guys. Look at us. This is so nice. So many trans people out here. So much support for trans people. Give it up for yourselves one time. Yes. Oh, my God. How nice. That intro was correct. My name is Dylan McKeever. Dylan McKeever. And I point that out because I feel like it's a name that doesn't fit me very well, right? When I hear my name, all I can picture is a very pale, very red-headed Irish boy, right? Sort of like, oh, who is that handsome rogue, traipsing over green cliffs of clover? That's that Dylan McKeever boy. Send him a pint, a Jameson. One reason for my name is that my dad is Irish. He's half Irish and half Mexican, so you can probably guess what his favorite food is, right? Yeah, it's the body and blood of Christ. I used to love it too, until one day I hated it. My mom is not first, not second, but third generation Chinese. So her favorite food? Just a Costco hot dog, baby, yeah. That's the only connection we still have to our Chinese heritage, which is an enormous appetite for killer deals, yes. Anyway, that's all a very long walk to tell you that I am indeed triracial, or in layman's terms, just naturally good looking. Yeah, thank you, You see it, right? It's like I'm catnip for guys whose main thing in life is software development. It's fine. It's whatever. Anyway, there's a way more pertinent reason why my name doesn't fit me, and obviously, you guys know it's because I'm trans, and I was just way too lazy to change my name when I came out. Right? Because it's a bunch of work, right? You gotta go to the DMV and fill out a bunch of forms or something. Right? You gotta go to the doctor, the court, I don't know. And it's kind of like, Joy identifies as a woman, but I kind of identify as an exceedingly lazy person before that. Hell yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Do I have any other self-identified lazy people in the audience tonight? All right. The rest of you too lazy to respond? Okay. I feel you. Well, it's good to be with my fellow LGBTQs, but let's go to bed quickly after this show, right? Let's get in bed. All right, you can come up next. I'm gonna come talk to Nico. Anyway, I love being trans. It's my identity. I feel so good about it, you know? And it's good to get out there. It's good to get out there and perform, right? Especially right now when things are so intense. Yeah, I'm performing right now. What? Someone just asked if I'm performing right now. Yeah, this is performance. Then natural, right? Are you waiting for the jokes to happen? Is that? All right, I'll do some jokes, I guess. I'll start doing some jokes. So, you guys might be familiar with this, but as a trans person, so many people come up and ask me, and they're like, Dylan, did you do it? Did you do that shit? Did you get that shit done, girl? And I'm always like, what are you talking about? And they're always like, have you had the surgery? And first of all, I want to say, oh my God, thank you so much for asking. I love fielding questions about my genitals, especially here in the 12 items or less line at Trader Joe's. Second, it's not comfortable to talk about, right? It's not something I want to share with everyone, right? It's private information. But fuck it, this is TDOV. This is a completely safe space. I can talk about it here, right? Obviously. Okay, well, I guess I want you guys to know that with a lot of time, a lot of pain, and a shit ton of money, that I did get the surgery. I got a second dick installed, y'all. Yes! Boom! Boom! Yes! And it's phenomenal, right? I finally feel like I'm in the body that I was meant to be born in, right? Got that double pump action going on. right? I can play both bongo drums hands-free. And I can DP your girlfriend by myself, so it's a wonderful situation. If you're considering it, I highly recommend it. All right. You guys are warming up a little. Okay, someone's ready. I heard someone's ready. I don't need to tell you guys this, but it's a hard time to be trans right now, right? So much hate, so much bitterness. But you know, stuff like this is like very reaffirming because I'm like, damn, we're out here. Like, there's so much of us. Feels good to be in community. But you know, it's hard out there in the world, right? Like, hell yeah, give it up. Yeah, right? Here we are, together. It feels so good. But you know, like when we're out there in the world, it's hard. You know, there's so many haters. You know, people are like, you know, like, don't play our sports and stay out of our bathrooms and you're not a real woman unless you bleed. Which, okay, by the way, I do bleed every month. It's a little thing called hemorrhoids and it's the bane of my existence. So if anyone else gets a period, I know what you're going through. Anyway, I wanted to share a story about one of the first times I realized that I was a real woman, and coincidentally, it has to do with using a women's restroom in public. All right, story time. So I can pee standing up, right? Technically, all of us probably can, but I'm really good at it, and I greatly prefer it, like if I'm in a public restroom, right? Because it's way more hygienic. If I don't have to touch anything, I greatly prefer that, right? In and out. But if I'm in like a women's public restroom, I wanna, you know, I don't wanna make anyone feel uncomfortable. I don't wanna cause a scene or anything, right? So what do? I go through the fucking rigmarole of sitting down to pee, right? I wipe everything down because everything's wet. I like slowly pull out the parchment paper. I tear along the edges and slowly pull it out, set it down like a fitted sheet. Right? So much work. And then I'll finally like turn around and sit down to pee. Sometimes I'll even, this is real. Sometimes I'll even make like a hissing noise with my mouth while I pee. So it sounds a little more authentico, you know what I'm talking about? A little like at the same time. And so a lot of times I've put on this like pretty amazing song and dance, and there's no one even left in the restroom, and it was all for nothing. Anyway, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Dylan, do you really think sitting down to pee makes you a real woman? And the answer is no, of course not. The reason this story makes me a real woman is because I've taken great effort to make other people feel comfortable at my own inconvenience. And if that's not the definition of a real woman, of what a real woman does, y'all can eat my ass, okay? What's it gonna take? What the fuck's it gonna take? I like this. What the fuck? Okay, sorry. Let me give me the little bit. Okay. I don't know. Guys, I started dating men for the first time in my life. I know what you're thinking. Boo. I'm gonna say that line again, and I just want you guys to like lay into me, okay? Are you guys up for that? Just fucking tear into me, okay? Are we ready? All right, here we go. Guys, I just started dating men for the first time in my life. Yeah, I know. I know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm out of my mind. But you know, I want to try it out. I spent my teens and 20s only dating women, and it's fun to know you're never too old to make a mistake, right? No, it's not a mistake. It's just different, right? Let me give you an example. If I'm in bed with a woman and things are happening and they're moving along, I might just stop and check in with her and be like, hey, I want to stop and check in, make sure everything's going okay, you know? If you need anything to change, like just let me know. I want you to know that I love sharing this space with you. I love sharing this intimacy with you. I want you to know that I see you, I honor you. You're a goddess and a queen, right? And she'll say the same thing back. She'll be like, oh my God, Dylan, you're a beautiful angel, and I'm so glad you decided to spend your brief time on earth with me, right? Gay, Little check-in, we'll go right back to fucking, right? 20 seconds. You guys know what I'm talking about. You guys are gay, right? Hell yeah, okay. Gay shit. The problem is, I find myself trying to do the same thing with men that I'm sleeping with. And it goes so much more differently. It goes so much more differently. So if I'm in bed with a man and things are happening, you know, I'll like try to do my thing and check in and be like, hey, I want to check in, make sure everything's going okay. Like, do you need anything? Do you need anything to change? And he'll just be like, no. And I'll be like, okay, like, do you want to check in with me and anything? And he'll just be like, no. And I'll be like, okay, listen, fuck, I know you're a straight guy, and up until this moment, you never had a dick in your mouth. Let alone two, in my case. Are you enjoying that, you dumb slut? Yeah! And dude, it's always a surprise to see how enthusiastic straight men are about going down on me, right? Like, they'll act all coy and shy about it. They'll be like, you know, they'll be like, first of all, girl, you're cute as fuck, obviously. But I've never done this kind of thing before. You know, I'm excited, I'm nervous, I'm a little scared. Maybe we can just take it slow, right? And I'll be like, sure, baby, like, whatever you need. But as soon as it comes out, they're just like, and I'm always like, oh my God, where is this coming from? But also, say it with me, who cares? But it's always a surprise, right? It's always this 180 flip, you know, that I never see coming. And you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of when you see like a tiny little terrier dog, like out in public, and it's like being carried around in a handbag. And you can tell it lives on like the 10th floor of an apartment building. And it has this like gooey-eyed look on its face that just says like, I don't know what I'm doing here. Is this it? Is this my life? Just pampered? Just being carried around like this? I don't know what I'm here for. Until one day that dog is on a walk with its owner and it sees like a rat scurry out from a dumpster. And suddenly everything clicks in that dog's mind and it's like, holy shit, I'm a ratting terrier. I was literally like designed to like chase down rats and crush their guts in my jaws in a farm in the like countryside. And that dog will like tear away from its owner and chase down that rat with this like ferocity and intensity and sense of initiative that it never displayed in its life before. It'll get that rat in its guts and just like, ah. Guys, that's exactly what it's like when straight men go down on me, okay? Something clicks in their mind and they're like, holy shit, I'm a cocksucker, ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-bow. Anyway, just to put a bow on that metaphor, straight men are dogs, which I think we're all sort of aware of, but my cock is some garbage rat that they're all dying to get into their mouths. Thank you, I think that's the end of my set. My name is Dylan McKeever. Happy TDOV, everyone, this is so great.